Welcome to the Breve Music Podcast. I'm your host, Jermaine Harris. In this episode, I'll be discussing music royalties. Music royalties are an often misunderstood part of the music industry. For this podcast, I'll be focusing on the four major types of music royalties, which are mechanical, performance, sync, and print. Let's start with mechanical royalties. Mechanical royalties are paid to a songwriter when their composition is reproduced or distributed. Basically, that means when a piece of physical media, such as a CD or vinyl, is purchased, or when a song is streamed on a streaming service like Spotify or Apple Music. As of 2023, the royalty rate per sale of a CD or vinyl is 12 cents per sale, which also applies to the digital downloads for services like Apple Music whenever you're buying a single song or single album. Songs that are being streamed via services like Spotify or Apple Music have a different royalty rate, which is based on the specific platform, since there is no unified royalty rate across all streaming services. Performance royalties are paid to artists and songwriters when their work is performed publicly. Performance royalties apply to physical and digital performances. So, a couple of examples in the physical world are when a song is played on the radio or in a restaurant. Streaming services like Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music all generate performance royalties when a song is played. However, services like Pandora and SiriusXM do not generate mechanical royalties. They only generate performance royalties. Performance royalties are collected by performing rights organizations like ASCAP and BMI, which are US focused. If you are releasing music outside of the US, I recommend registering your music with Songtrust so they can register your music worldwide and collect your worldwide music royalties. While they do take a 15% cut from the royalties that they collect, they will go through the process of registering your music for you around the world, including the US focused PROs that I mentioned. You'll also need to register your music with Sound Exchange, since they're the ones that collect your publishing royalties for services like SiriusXM and Pandora, since Songtrust does not cover services like SiriusXM and Pandora. Sync royalties are paid to artists and songwriters when their composition is used in television, movies, video games, or any similar video media. This type of royalty is a bit more unique. There could be a simple upfront payment that's used to pay the composition, or there can be some different payment structure to use the song. It just depends on the nature of the situation. After the license is agreed upon, the sync royalty is usually paid by the company that actually uses the song. Print music royalties are fairly obvious. They are paid when a printed version of a song is purchased. They're a little less common than the other three because a lot of songs aren't converted to sheet music. However, there are certain types of music where print music royalties are more common, like concert band music or orchestral music. The printer of the sheet music will typically collect and distribute print music royalties. So, these are the four most common types of music royalties. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about these types of royalties. Thanks for listening.